Hi, my name is Asogwa. You know me as Alex Unusual. I'm a filmmaker, a writer, a product experience specialist, and a lot of other things. Today, I'm on Her Money, Her Power with the She Tank and Bella Niger. I was 21 when I was met with the life of global fame, as opposed to just being popular in every single school that I've gone to all my life. I was 22 when I was fully immersed in this life of fame. And I remember how scared I was at the time. I didn't want to fail. See, in this life, my biggest fear is being very popular, being known everywhere, and not having the money. Till today, that's still my fear. And I hope, I hope it never happens. It can never happen because I'm very, very intentional about my finances. I'm very intentional about being financially independent. I'm very intentional about my economic power. I'm very intentional about how I do everything, about having my own money, making my own money. I remember one of those nights when I felt like I don't want to use depression, but I think I was almost depressed. I was almost getting there. But I was saved by a woman, or I would say by women. There's my mom. My mother has been amazing. My mom is a barrister, and growing up, I watched her invest in herself. I watched her try her best to teach my sister and I the importance of having our own money. And then after this whole life of fame, I remember one day a lady just walked to my house. I just opened my door and she came inside. And the first thing she said was, "We need to talk." In my own house. She took me, sat me down, and started to talk about how she's from a very wealthy family, but she makes her own money. And she made me understand the power that she holds by just being independent. How she can walk into any room with confidence. I made it my duty to make my own money. Today, I'm not where I want to be yet, but I'm very comfortable. I am very, very independent and I'm happy about it. It saves me a lot of insults. It saves me sitting down in some or being in some kind of situations that I would never want to find myself. So at the time when I felt like I was at my lowest, I felt like God saved me with that woman coming to my house because I was very confused. Till today, she's been in my life. Till today, I would call her if I need any advice, if I need anything, and she supported me. And not just her, most of the people that I have backing me in this thing called life, or in this journey, or in this book called life, are women. Amazing women that have understood their economic power, that are financially independent. These women have held me down. Like, I have the person that I run to when it's time to make financial decisions, and she makes sure that I don't make a mistake. I have my mom that backs me up legally. I have people that would just say, you know what, put this money here, put this money there, do this, do that. And I have my friends. I'm very grateful for my friends. And they are also women. I remember recently I took a break from social media. And the night that I took that break, it was one of those days when I was thinking about, do I follow passion or do I follow money? And I cried so much. My siblings were in the house. I didn't want them to hear what was going on. I didn't want them to see me weak like that because I'm the first child. And I really wanted to be strong for my siblings. I feel like women are actually carrying a lot of things. Even if you're the second child or third child, women, most times they don't like to show weakness because, they don't want to burden people. I cried so much. I used the pillow to cover my face so they don't hear me wailing from upstairs where they were. I called a friend of mine. Her name is Angel. And till now, I call her my 2 a.m. friend. And it was 2 a.m. She just asked me, did anybody die? I said, no. She was like, okay, just cry. Just cry till you're okay. I cried till I was satisfied. And she said, you're okay now, I'm going to sleep. I'll come and pick you up by 3 p.m. The next day, she was at my door by 3 p.m. She picked me up. We went to the beach. And all my problem was that I was making money and I had passion and I was just at a place where I felt like I had to pick one. But immediately I deactivated my account. Calls started to come from different places and it was all of these women. What's the problem? What do you need? How do we solve it? And really, I just understood that I had to just merge my passion and my money making and make them one. Right? And that's what I did. That's what I've done. Right now I'm working on that part, and it's just because of these women that have been there for me from day one till today. And I plan to be like this for every single girl that I come across. I plan to support. I plan to hold your hand and lead you in those places that you feel like they are too dark, but I have my little touch to pass. I plan to be of help to any girl out there that I can help. I speak to girls every time and I just try to make them understand that once you have your own money, life is easier. I would say that your economic power is your vex money for life. You need to have vex money in every situation, no matter what the situation is, no matter what situation is in this life. Have your life vex money, and you should make sure that you're very particular about it. Vex money is not just about when you go to somewhere and then you can maybe your friends don't have enough money to pay for the rest for the food or whatever you want. No, there's life vex money that you put like vex money for your own life. I don't know how to explain it, but like your financial independence is your vex money for life, and you shouldn't gamble it. You shouldn't make sure that it is in nobody's hands, but in your own hand. I'm a product of women coming together to make sure that one person is doing well, and that is why in my own life I'm paying it forward. I want to be a part of anybody's life that needs to move forward. I want to be that woman that will be amongst the women that would come together for one woman. I want to be that person that when you think of, when you think of women that would support you, you just pick up your phone and you call Alex. I'm actually very, very particular, and that's because of other people have done it for me. I'm also very particular about doing it for every single person that I can do it for. I want to make sure that every young girl that comes across my path understands financial independence, understands her economic power. I want to be a part of any community of women that are very intentional about economic power. My friends are very particular about it. My mom is. All the women that I choose to keep around me are very particular about economic power. And I feel like you should be that way too. Harmony Her Power is championing this conversation about women's financial independence and economic power. And I am so glad that I'm sitting on this chair. I would advise that you follow this campaign and be a part of it. Share your opinions using the hashtag Harmony Her Power. Let me know what you think. Let us all get involved in this conversation. Thank you.